Bandai Namco holds a very special place in my heart. All of the late nights playing S-rank missions in Naruto Ultimate Ninja and failing profusely, the broken controllers after a close battle in Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3, and of course, substitution counting in Naruto Storm 4. All of these are staple moments in my gamerhood childhood. Is that a phrase? In my childhood. But recently, they've been taking the piss. Seriously, it's as if with every new release, the company is trying their hardest to deter players from anime fighters as a whole. As of right now, the genre is at an all-time low with releases like Jump Force, Boruto, One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. And I'm gonna take a deeper look as to why I think the genre is so trash right now and what they should do to fix it. So grab some snacks and your favorite anime pillow, and let's begin the tale of Bandai Namco. Before we even talk about the products themselves, we need to get down to the brass tacks business side of things. Bandai Namco is a huge production company with several different branches, and because of that, it's wrong to generalize the recent failure of the anime fighter genre on the entire team. No, this is down to the anime franchise branch, who deliberates which smaller game dev team gets to produce a given title. For example, the highest rated and highest played anime game to date, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, was published by Bandai Namco, but developed by CyberConnect 2. Likewise, Jump Force, the scorn of the anime fighter genre, was developed by Spike Chunsoft. So let me ask you like this, right? Why the hell did Bandai Namco allow Spike Chunsoft to take on a project like Jump Force? Make it make sense. Every release from Bandai is like a flip of a coin. Will we get Spike, or will we get CyberConnect 2? Shitty or decent, it's just annoying. From an outside perspective, it may seem like I'm just being a dick to Spike's devs, but look, Spike Chunsoft is a company mainly known for their success with a series called Danganronpa, a Japanese video game franchise created by Kazutaka Kodaka. The series follows various groups of apparent high school students who are forced into murdering each other by a robotic teddy bear named Monokuma. Sounds interesting, right? And that's because it is. The success that Dangan has garnered is well deserved. Although it has its shortcomings, every new iteration hosts a staggeringly tense mystery that you're forced to solve. But this ultimately brings me back to my original question. Why was a company that makes dialogue-based mystery games trusted with a high-action anime fighter game? It just makes no sense, especially put next to CyberConnect, the pioneers of anime fighters. With titles like Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, the entire Naruto Storm catalog, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star, the list goes on. I'm not gonna pretend that I know everything that's going on behind the scenes, but this is just laughably bad decision making. Spike Chunsoft shouldn't be allowed to touch an anime game with a 10-foot pole, let alone develop one. I want this war between which company gets what to stop. Maybe then we can get some more consistency between titles.
Spike, お前のアニメ蓋、いいの愚かな支配は今日で止まる。
しないよ、Oyoshi waxして止まらない。いくらファンが泣いても。
ダミット。
はいま、Oyoshiの強力なウォールジェムのベトに乗って飾る。
やらないで待ってー。
At the very least, I'm glad that one thing is synonymously agreed on in the anime industry. Spike Chunsoft only produces trash. The common problems between all of their games are starting to funnel together in players' minds like a sewer creek filled with piss and wank. And I want to file through each molecule of feces that I can find. Okay, so first off, I want to touch on Spike's recent obsession with online play. Now this makes me very angry. For whatever reason, when Jump Force was released, a groovy new thing called online hubs were introduced. And alongside it, character creation. See, now typically I'm excited for character creation in a game, but somehow they managed to screw that up as well. The character creation in all of Spike's games revolves around selection of hairstyles, clothes, and battle attacks from existing characters. Like, yeah, Spike, thank you. That is exactly what we wanted. We wanted unique characters with the same attributes as characters that exist in the game. That's exactly what we wanted, bro. And then they want to make a hub area for players to interact with each other in and emote in. Like, are we playing 2K? Are we gonna run on the court and play horse with Naruto or something? Like, no, stop. I buy these games to experience high-octane battles that make me feel like I'm in the anime it represents. Why on earth did it ever cross someone's mind that we need hub areas and character creation and emotes? Like, make it make sense, Spike. And then there's the animation. Oh my goodness, don't get me started on the animation. With anime fighters, it's crucial that the animation is pristine so as to heighten the immersion aspect I was talking about a moment ago. But once again, Spike pathetically fails in this. Look at me with a serious face and tell me this animation is good. You can't say a word to me. Not a word. This is by far the worst animation in gaming, period, that I've ever seen in my life ever. It just pisses me off. Like, you can't tell me for a moment that they put any care or hard work into this. This has more I don't give a shit energy than my 7th grade projects. But again, this is a good thing overall. Spike has repeatedly displayed that when called to the occasion, they will always fail to rise beyond the Call of Duty. Bad game after bad game, and the public is starting to take notice, Spike. In the past, I suppose it was simple to just push CyberConnect to the side and chalk their past success up to Naruto as a franchise, but now with titles like Demon Slayer and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, it's clear that between the two, there's an obvious choice of who should be working on bigger name titles.
アニメ格闘家業界のあなたの不注意な扱いは終わりを迎えました。ガボン、何て言う?
Saiba concuto, Bekana Kaizada. Hanno becado mogga ore no gemu o kaiza zukeru kajiri ore wato merarenai.
負けた後、もう、ファンがあなたの推しを叫んだ後でも?
Zete. Ueoshi ga itaioni, bandai ga kinsen teki kaki o mite iru kajiri, dare ga inshitsu ga naniru ka o kinishimazu. Seit, Ueoshi wa yazurei kanishinu daroga, anata wa amata Ueoshi ni airukotoshi tiru. Ueoshi no tsuji no karanai gemu ga nandeare, umerkavari de.
Unfortunately, what Spike was saying might just be true. Unless us as consumers can stop ourselves from blindly buying into big name titles, we may never get out of the rut we're in today. For example, people hate buying loot boxes and pay to win mechanics, but nevertheless, the community continues to buy packs and in-game currency. At what point do we stop pointing the finger at the devs and the publishers and look inward? If we were to adequately display our distaste in the products that Spike, and as an extension Bandai, produce, maybe things would be different right now, but it seems like name recognition continues to win. The potential that Jump Force had was astonishing. The idea of mashing manga and anime stars all into one fighter game is an amazing concept that may actually sound familiar when you think about it. Masahiro Sakurai, the creator of Super Smash Bros., said he wanted his game to be a celebration of game history, and that was the foundation he made his game off of. The passion and care he weaves into Smash Bros. As a series is not only masterful, but inspiring as well. So when you side by side these two concepts, you start to realize that if Jump Force put in enough care and time, they themselves could hold the keys to a franchise the size of Super Smash Bros. Hell, they even have more potential than Smash, considering anime has a wider range of characters to choose from and a 3D landscape to explore. What Bandai has to understand as a production company is that there are fundamental values that must be tried and true, or your game is dead in the water even before release. Animation is not an optional value. Fluidity in gameplay is not an optional value. And part of me knows that Bandai knows these things. So it begs the question, do they even play their own games? And I'm not talking about the devs. The devs definitely play the game. They are the people who are told they have a week to finish the product or they're fired. No, I'm talking about the boss, the team lead, the senpai, whatever you want to call he, she, they, or them. Are they playing the game? And the sad answer is probably not. Bandai knows that they can grab a quick buck due to name recognition. They're holding our nostalgia hostage and forcing us to see sympathy for a title that would dramatically fail without said nostalgia. It's disgusting. The only way we can communicate to them is through their game revenue, and we seem to be dropping the ball there too. Another video, another...
You've got mail.
The feeling I get when I'm, out in the world, bruv, it feels amazing. And I just, when I do my Jamaican accent, I feel alive. I feel
Another video, another conclusion. Fun fact, I actually do not script my conclusions. You can tell by the way I just messed up that line. I don't know really what else to say about this topic. It's sad that this style of game format is not getting enough attention and not getting enough care. Because like I said, this has potential to be one of the greatest fighting game franchises that the world has to offer. I mean, right now we have games like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat leading the fold, and it's like, and those games are not bad. By no means are those games bad. I think the new Mortal Kombat, I think it's 11, those ones are great, but like, it's just the fact that we could be doing so much better. My personal favorite fighting game is Smash Brothers. That's why I had to give them a cameo in this game, because I knew that like nobody's gonna really compare to that. I am hoping to see CyberConnect get more games. It is obvious to everybody, including Bandai themselves, I'm sure, that they make quality games. So let's hope that moving forward, Spike gets less games. I'm not trying to be rude. It's getting pitiful at this point. It's just like, what else are we supposed to do? But anyways, that's enough out of me. Thank you again for watching this far into the video. If you like what you see, like the video, if you want to see more, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I will hopefully, once again, see you next week. I'm gonna hold myself to it. It's happening again. Same outro as last video. Let's do it. It's fine. I don't care about reusing things. It's really just how